been struggling a little bit. I think they'd be the first ones to admit that. 1-24 on the season, 0-14 right now in the Raccoon River Conference. They've dropped 17 straight. They lost to Ballard last night, 11-0 in 6 innings. Fell earlier this week to Innocence last week, 3-1. It's been kind of one of those tough to understand seasons for the Tigers. They're very young. They do have a lot of inexperience on this year's ball club. But it's just one of those years where nothing seems to want to go right. Last night they only struck out a couple of times, but they're hitting the ball and they're hitting it right at their opponent's defense, and that's been something that has been hindering them all season long. Is every time they hit the ball, they tend to seem to hit it right at somebody else, and they're hoping that changes here with just a little bit of the regular season left for them. They're going to be hosting Winterset coming up here on Tuesday night. For the Kuemper Knights, I think they would say maybe a little bit disappointed this season as well. The Knights coming in 16-16 on the season, 8-12 right now in the Hawkeye 10 this year. They finished up in 7th place in the conference. They've dropped 2 straight, losing 2 here at home to Glenwood earlier this week, 11-6 and 5-4. Now, this is their final regular season game of the year. They'll come in and take on the winner of the West Monona Ridgeview game that'll be played tomorrow night up in Cherokee, and they'll take them on Tuesday night up in Cherokee. I can't remember the last time that Kuemper did not host a game in the playoffs here at Merchants Park. This might be the first time in well over a decade that they haven't had a home game, but it's still a team capable of being able to make a deep run in the playoffs. I don't think they're a team, if they're playing the way they're capable of, that you want to see if you're in their brackets in the playoffs. We'll step away and take a break. Back with more of our Mackey Motors pregame. That's coming up next after this 1-minute timeout right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun.
At Newey Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your Newey vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Motors pregame show here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCI. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. And we are coming to you live here, of course, from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Even though for Kuemper, this is the last game of the regular season for the Tigers, they've got a couple of games left, or at least one game left anyway. In the regular season, they play Winterset Tuesday. They'll open up down at Harlan on July the 8th, and we'll have that game covered for you. That'll be the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. You know this game still means something to both of these teams. Kuemper going with their ace, Cal Waniger, on the hill tonight. The Carroll Tigers going with their ace, Evan Lowe, on the hill tonight as well. So even though this game, it's late in the season and the postseason's right around the corner, this game means something to both of these programs to win. For one, they want to kind of get hot here late in the season. For the Knights, they'd like to go into the playoffs on 1-game winning streak instead of a 3-game losing streak. And for Carroll, they'd love to snap that 17-game losing streak going into their game Tuesday night, maybe get a win against Winterset, and then head into the postseason on a 2-game winning streak. Now, Carroll did win the JV game earlier tonight, winning it by a score of 12-6. So the Tigers JV team had a really good season this year. So the future for Carroll baseball, they've got a lot of young kids that gained some experience at the JV level this year, even some young kids that gained some experience at the varsity level this year. So they're probably going to be in pretty good shape, I would say, in the next couple of years. But again, kind of a young team and taking a few lumps this year. Do want to let you know, coming up tomorrow morning, You can check out the website, sports.1380kcim.com, also the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network Facebook and Twitter pages. I'm hoping to have it posted sometime between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, but we are going to be announcing the coaches and the players from all 10 of the area schools that we cover that are going to be invited to our KCIM Sports Rewind All-Star festivities. And again, those are coming up Sunday, July 17th. They'll be at the Carroll High School softball field. Again, gates will open that day at 11:30. So again, this is a free event. It's open to the public. It's Carroll Broadcasting and our sports department's way of saying thank you and congratulations through the great season to our local athletes. Now we're going to have, I think, probably close to 80 players between baseball and softball from the 10 area schools. Those will be the kids that will be named to our All Rewind team for baseball and our All Rewind softball team, and we'll make those announcements coming up here probably in a couple of weeks. We'll announce those probably right before we do the the All Rewind All-Star festivities. But again, the gates will open that day at 11:30. We're going to have a home run contest beginning at noon that day. So we'll have a home run hitting contest for the boys, one for the girls. We'll have a winner of each, and then we're going to have a home run hit-off between the girls' winner and the boys' winner. We're going to use real softballs. We'll do it with a soft toss. Now, I know last year we ended up having to go a bunch of rounds because we had a bunch of ties. We have figured out how to do a tiebreaker this year, so everything should hopefully be done in just one round. So the home run derby will go much quicker this year than it did a year ago, and it should be an awful lot of fun as well. And then the other thing that we're going to do right after that, we're going to have an all-star game, and that'll be for the seniors that are invited. And folks, we do it for the seniors because under state rules, not ours, but under state rules, anybody under a senior would be ineligible for baseball or softball next season. So only the seniors can participate in the all-star game. But anybody, the 8th graders all the way up through the seniors, can participate in the home run derby. And then after the slow pitch all-star game, we'll have the award ceremony where we honor the kids and coaches with a shirt and a certificate for making the All Rewind team. And I will tell you that both of these teams are going to be represented. Both of their softball programs certainly will be represented as well. The schools we cover, of course, are going to run through alphabetically so I don't forget anybody. Arweva, Audubon, Carroll, Coon Rapids, Bayard, ESAC, Glen Ralston, IK Manning, Kuemper, Peyton Sheridan, and South Central Calhoun are the 10 schools that we cover. Now, I know Peyton Sheridan plays for Greene County at this time of the year, but we are going to have some of those players that go to school at Peyton Sheridan and are playing for Greene County will be invited to participate as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to that. And again, it's a free event. Come on out, have some fun with the kids that day, and enjoy a great day out at the Carroll High School softball field. Let's take a look at our starting lineups here tonight. First of all, for the Carroll Tigers under head coach Ryan Young. Again, he is assisted by Brian Grooms. They come in 1-24 on the season, 0-14 in the Raccoon River Conference. They finished 9th this year in the conference. They'll lead things off with their pitcher for tonight, Evan Lowe. Batting second and playing catcher is Cooper Ledwig. Out in right field, batting third is Ryan North. The first baseman, Ethan Lowe, will hit in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth and playing left field is Sterling Rodman. The second baseman, Stone Siebenaller, will hit in the number 6 hole. Batting seventh and playing third base is Chase Regaller. Nolan Moore will hit in the number 8 spot, and he is going to be the designated hitter. And then out in center field batting 9th is Tate Fleischman. Not hitting and playing shortstop is Draylon Schweitzer. For the hometown at Kuemper Knights, they're the home team on the scoreboard here tonight. Of course, they are coached by Randy Snyder. He is the head coach. Matt Luano and Riley Bach are the assistant coaches. They come in 16-16 on the season, along with 8-12 in the Hawkeye 10 Conference. They have finished 7th in the Hawkeye 10 this year. They will lead things off with their shortstop, Logan Siebenauer. He was just honored. He broke the school single-season record for stolen bases this year. He is 40 of 41 coming into tonight's ballgame. So congratulations to him on breaking that school record. We were going to talk about that a little bit later on in the broadcast once he got on base, if he does tonight. But they announced it before the game here, right before they started the lineup. So congratulations again goes out to Logan Siebenaller. Batting second and playing center field is Carter Putney. Batting third tonight and playing third is Benicio Lujano. The designated hitter, Cal Waniger, will hit in the number 4 spot. He's also pitching tonight. Out in right field, batting fifth is Cooper Potabom. The second baseman, Trevor Ryle, hits in the number 6 hole. Batting seventh and playing first base is John Bass. The catcher, Max Erlmeyer, is in number 8 spot. And Kobe Lampman will be out in left field, and he is going to be batting at number 9 here tonight. Again, for the Kuemper Knights. And that's a look at our starting lineups here tonight. We'll step away, take a break. We'll be back with more of our pregame. That's coming up for you next. More of the Mackey Motors pregame coming up in 3 minutes right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
At The Present Company, we will help you transition your home and wardrobe with the changing seasons. Hi, this is Andrea. Whether you're looking to get warm and toasty this winter, or it's time for a light and airy lift this spring, shop our collection of boutique-style clothing, gorgeous accessories, and purses. Add personal style to your home with unique home decor pieces that will warm your rooms from wall to wall. Infuse your home and your wardrobe with style from The Present Company in Audubon.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
How about this?
It's gonna work.
I think so too.
American Family Insurance wants to help you bring your dream home to life. New homeowners can save an average of 22%.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
For tuning in to the Mackey Motors at pregame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight. Got Travis Brinks over to my right. Appreciate Travis hanging out with us tonight. He is running our video package. So if you want to watch and listen to tonight's game, you can go to the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube channel. You can also find it down towards the bottom of the website at sports.1380kcim.com. And again, Tyler's going to be running the camera tonight. It'll have a scoreboard on there so you'll keep up with the score, with the balls and strikes and the outs and all that. He's a master at running it, so we appreciate him coming out and helping us out tonight. And of course, our video package is powered by New Way Auto Group down in Coon Rapids, so we appreciate New Way Auto Group for sponsoring that as well. And do want to give New Way Auto Group a shout out for sponsoring Sports on the Go with me. Of course, they give me a vehicle to drive to all the sporting events I've been covering over the last year plus. The New Way Auto Group feature vehicle of the day is a 2019 Ford Escape SUV. It's black in color, just over 34,000 miles. It's 4-wheel drive. You can call 800-861-7268 for more details. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever, and your home for free oil changes for life. Cal Waniger finishing up his warm-ups here tonight as we get set for baseball action here. Regular season action. We've got playoff action coming up for you tonight over on KKRL. Tyler Bruner, Nick Brink's getting ready, and that one just underway. Lawton Bronson scores 3 in the top of the first against ICAM Manning. They lead that one 3-0. That's over on 93.7 KKRL. Poor Tyler Bruner's got a doubleheader tonight. Then got to be back in the office at 5:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and he's all the way up in Emmetsburg. And his first game tonight's going long. Storm Lake St. Mary's leading our Weeva 20-12. That one is in the 6th inning, so that one they got to play a 7th inning. Then he's got South Central Calhoun at Emmetsburg coming up next, and both those games over on Kick 106.7. For Cal Waniger, he comes in. This is his 7th start of the year, his 8th game that he has pitched in. He comes in 2-3 on the youth, 30 innings pitched, 23 hits with 29 runs. 21 of those are earned. His ERA at 4.90. Struck out 42, walked at 28, hit 4. Walks and hits per innings pitched are 1.70. And opponents are batting at 159 against him this season. First pitch on the way is to Evan Lowe. It's in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Waniger does work quickly. 0-1 pitch is swung on. Got a little check swing there on a high fastball, and quickly the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Lowe coming in, hitting .271, a couple of doubles, couple of triples, 7 RBI on the season. The 0-2 offering in there for strike 3, so Waniger picks up a strikeout. The first batter he faces here tonight. And that is going to be the first out following Lowe. It'll be Cooper Ludwig and Ryan North for the Tigers. Ludwig, the sophomore catcher, coming in hitting .233, a couple of double and 4 RBI. And I'll guarantee you his mom's somewhere here at the game. She's at a sporting event every night. Whether or not she's got a kid playing or not, she is at a sporting event. Doesn't matter where she has to travel. Never takes a night off from going to high school sports. First pitch swung on by Cooper Ludwig. Count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, check swing, does not go around. And the count runs to 1-1. Now they did. They asked down to first base, and the first base umpire said he went around, so the count is 0-2. Waniger throwing darts here early in the game. Now he's going to step off. We'll take a look at that defense. Max Erlmeyer behind the plate. You've got John Bass at first, Trevor Ryle at second, Benicio Lojano at third. Logan Siebenaller is at shortstop. The 0-2 pitch misses, and the count runs to 1-2. Kobe Lampman out in left, Carter Putney in center, Cooper Potaba getting the start out in at right field here this evening. 1-2 pitch coming up. Swung on and missed. Couple of strikeouts to start the ball game for Siebenaller. And there are 2 outs here in the inning, and that's going to bring up Ryan North. Ryan, a sophomore, going to be a junior this fall. A great track and cross-country runner. He comes in hitting .213, couple of double and 5 RBI on the year. And the pitch on the way is going to be taken downstairs for ball 1. I do know our home plate umpire tonight is Jim Brook. I don't see far enough to see the face well enough to know who our field umpire is, but Jim Brook, our home plate umpire here tonight. 1-0 pitch, misses up top. And they count now 2 balls and no strikes. Don't forget, Tyler Bruner and I will type up recap stories. Doesn't matter how late it gets, we stay up. We get it all done before we go to bed at night. That'll be on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. 2-0 pitch behind the batter, up above the head and behind him. And the count runs to 3-0 now on North. I'll write up this game. That's our only baseball game in the area tonight. And then I'll write up the Glidden Ralston Boyer Valley and the Arweva, the Boyer Valley, and also the, let's see here. I'm trying to think who else plays tonight for softball. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 3-1. The Audubon West Harrison game. And I'll write up the ICAM Manning game as well. And then Tyler will write up the 2 games that he's at up at Emmetsburg. There's a 5-pitch walk to Ryan North. So a couple of strikeouts and then a walk for Waniger. North, a good runner down at first, 7 of 11 at stolen bases. Erlmeyer throws it pretty well behind the plate. As Ethan Lowe, the Tiger first baseman, steps in. Sophomore comes in, hitting .194, couple of double, and at 3 RBI on the season. First pitch on the way, swung on and missed. And the count is 0-1. Sterling Rodman, the left fielder, is waiting on deck. Rodman coming off that great year where he made it down to the state wrestling tournament and had a great tournament getting into Saturday. Pitch on the way, called a strike on the outside corner. Waniger comes back with another fastball. Out in front now, no balls and 2 strikes. Short lead over at first for Ryan North. Holding him on is John Bass. Got a two-step lead. He takes off on the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled up against the screen. And the count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Tiger fans to my left. Saw Wes Treadway and Ryan Gallegos in the house here tonight. Mackenzie Johnson hanging out here tonight as well. See Riley Noggle over here to my left. Pitch on the way, check swing. And that is going to be at strike 3. So the Tigers get a walk in the inning. But Waniger gets 3 strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We'll head to the bottom half of the first inning. We're back in 1 minute right here on at 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Don't forget, got our Motor Inn player of the game coming up following the ball game tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collisions. See Parker Adams and Alyssa Brandt and also Brad Burke in the house here tonight for the Carroll Tigers. Aubrey Drake in the house tonight as well. We'll talk about some of the Kuemper fans here in just a couple of moments. Logan Siebenaller, Carter Putney, Benicio Lujano are the scheduled hitters for the Knights. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Evan Lowe on the hill. We'll give you his numbers here in a second. First pitch on the way, misses outside, and the count is 1-0. Lowe making his 3rd start of the year. This is his 10th appearance on the hill. He's thrown 15 innings. He's 0-2 on the season. He's given up 12 hits and 21 runs. Only 7 are earned. His ERA at 3.27. The 1-0 pitch misses, and the count runs to 2 balls and no strikes. Lowe has struck out 15. He's walked at 22. He's hit 3. His walks and hits per innings pitched are 2.27. And opponents are batting 145 against him this year. There's the fastball, misses up top. Siebenaller thought about it, but didn't swing. The Knight shortstop, the junior, coming in, hitting .320, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home run, 21 RBI, 30 runs scored, and again, 41 of 42 in stolen bases this year. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And the count runs now to 3 balls and 1 strike. Max Erlmeyer behind the plate. John Bass at first. Trevor Ryle at second. Benicio Lujano at third. That's the Kuemper defense. We'll give you the Carroll one here in just a moment. 3-1 pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner. Siebenaller started heading to first, but the count will run to 3-2. Cooper Ludwig behind the plate. Ethan Lowe at first. Stone Siebenaller at second. Chase Regaller at third. And Draylen Schweitzer getting the start at shortstop. 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3. So Lowe falls behind. 3 balls, no strikes. Comes back with 3 straight strikes to get Siebenaller. And there is 1 out here in the inning. And that is going to bring to the plate now Carter Putney. Putney comes in hitting .284, 7 doubles, 2 triples, and 16 RBI on the year. Sterling Rodman out in left, H. Schleichman in center, Ryan North getting the start in right field here tonight for the Carroll Tigers. Putney, the lefty, will step in. First pitch, breaking ball, misses low and away, and the count 1-0. Saw Doug Bass in the house here tonight, former Carroll County Sheriff. Anna Waniger and the whole Waniger clan sitting over to my right. They're waving at us right now. 1-0 pitch on the way. There is a chopper, and that's going to be off of Putney in the batter's box. And he is down on his knees. That hit him hard. It rolled all the way out to the pitcher low. Putney's now up to his feet, and he's going to have to take a moment to walk that one off. That one got him well. Randy Snyder, the head coach, coming out to take a look at him as Matt Lujano down in the third base coach's box tonight. You got Riley Bach up in the first base coach's box. Looking over to my right, see Kaylee Derrickson here tonight. Of course, I saw Catherine Mayhaw and Franny Glenn here earlier as well. Vanessa Borelli here tonight. Kind of glancing over that way. See a lot of faces, but I can't see full faces because everybody's got their face turned away from me. So, and then there's other bodies in front of them. But Macy Simons in the house here tonight. Just pretty much a full house of kids here tonight. Abby Waniger in the house. So a great crowd on hand for both teams. Lori Snyder standing down below me with Mike Power, the AD for the Kuemper Knights. 1-1 count now on Putney. Pitch on the way. And that one's going to be taken downstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Want to give a quick shout out to a former Carroll Tiger. Jerry Fleschner had a birthday yesterday. So happy belated birthday, Jerry Fleschner. There's a line drive by Putney. That's going to be a base hit. Ranging out is Schleichman in center field. He'll pick it up, but the single going to be the first hit of the ball game for either team. It'll come off of the bat of Putney, who's been hitting the ball well. That'll bring up now the sophomore Benicio Lujano. Lujano coming in, hitting .364, couple of double, a triple, and 17 RBI on the year. Jerry's helped us out with the radio stuff for a long time. Also an avid rewind listener. There's a pitch in the dirt. Runner going to move up to second on the wild pitch. Coun's going to run to 1-0 on Lujano. That one off of the catcher's gear of Cooper Ludwig and scooted up the third base side a little ways. So Ludwig will get himself a reset here. Lujano takes a step out. Lowe will resettle himself down now. He'll go onto the stretch with Putney out at second base. Putney's a really good base stealer as well, 21 of 21. I doubt he's going to try to take third. See Cade Nissen in the house here tonight as well. Pitch on the way. That one up top. And the count now 2 balls and no strikes. Now, knowing Jerry Fleschner, and this will be the last thing, probably still working. That guy works from sunup till well past sundown, I think, every single day of the week. Now, that's 7 days a week. 2-0 pitch coming up here. It's on the way. That one is outside, and the count runs to 3 balls and no strikes. So 3-0 the count on Lujano. Cal Waniger is waiting on deck. Lowe takes a look back. The shortstop Schweitzer holding the runner on, and there is ball 4. So the Knights will have runners at first and second with a 1 out, bottom in the first inning, and the batter will be Cal Waniger.
Now batting the pitcher, number 14, Cal Waniger.
Waniger comes in hitting .303, 4 doubles, a triple, and 28 RBI. Doug Waniger over there, you can tell he's nervous. He's patiently staring out at the field with Cal on the hill. Doug's insides are probably churning pretty bad. Good lead over at first base for Lujano. Pitch in there for a strike to Cal, and the count is 0-1 on Waniger. No wind tonight to speak of. That flag out in center field is flat. There's no chances of rain until towards tomorrow morning. Hopefully, if it rains, it does tomorrow morning. We need the rain, but we have baseball playoffs tomorrow night. There's a shot out to right field. Getting on top of that one quickly is North. He'll throw it into second base. Almost got the force out of Lujano. Good job that time by North to get that one in quickly, but 2 hits here in the inning now for the Kuemper Knights. They have the bases loaded, and Cooper Potabom will step in. The right fielder coming in, hitting at .292 on the year. 2 doubles, triple, and 18 RBI on the season. IK Manning answers with 4 runs in the bottom of the first. They lead it now 4-3. That game again over on KKRL. So thanks to Nick Brinks. And I tell you what, I tip my cap to Nick and to Tyler Bruner, even Jeff Honnold and Travis and Brett Lux and Macy Snyder and everybody else that helps us. You know, we try to cover as much as we possibly can. I know we're not always at everything that everybody wants us to be at, but we get to as much stuff as we can. And I have a lot of people and people that aren't full-time employees that work, that help out Carroll Broadcasting by going and covering games and running video and running games back at the studio, and Tiffany that does all of that stuff, trying not to forget anybody. So the sports department tips their cap to everybody that comes out and helps us. Carter Putney, Benicio Lujano, and Cal Waniger on the base pass right now. We do have a runner for Waniger over at first. I think that's number 16, and that is Tristan Jansen. He is a very, very good athlete. Jansen 11 of 11 in stolen bases this year. Count is 1-1 now on the batter Potabom. Big spot here for Lowe. Can't afford another runner to get on base. And if you're the Knight fans right now, you want a base hit here. That puts you up probably at least 2-0 if it's not right at somebody. Pitch on the way, misses inside, and the count 2 balls in, 1 strike. So even though it's early and there is plenty of time, if you're Kuemper, you want that early lead, kind of put a little pressure on the Tigers. If you're the Tigers, if you can get out of this with little to no damage done, all of a sudden you set yourself up to gain some confidence and some momentum heading into the top of the second. Pitch on the way up top. And that is the 3rd ball, so it's a 3-ball and 1 strike count. Jessica down here in the front row, as she always is. She's another one of those great high school sports supporters in our area, always at a ball game, doesn't matter who's playing. She'll travel all over this part of the state to get to ball games for our area schools. Pitch on the way, that's off the fist, that's popped up, shifts out in the shallow right, drifting back and making the catch is the second baseman, Stone Siebenauer. And that is a big second out here in the ball game as the bases will remain loaded with Putney down at third, Lujano at second, and Jansen on as the pinch runner or courtesy runner over at first base, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, Trevor Ryle. Ryle coming in, hitting .260, 10 RBI on the year. Big situation for him. He got off to a great start this year. I know he was named our Motor and Player of the Game once, if not twice already this season. Lowe trying to get out of trouble here. Infield still playing back, pitch on the way, especially with 2 outs. That one misses inside, and the count 1-0. 6th batter here in the inning for the Knights. Scoreless ball game up bottom of the first inning. Knights have got a couple of hits and a walk here to load up the bases here in the bottom of the first. Low out of the stretch, 1-0 pitch. In there, strike 1, came with a fastball up around the numbers. And the count runs to 1 ball and 1 strike. Lowe takes a peek over at first. Now a look at third. Comes to the plate. Breaking ball. Flied out towards left. That's going to be shallow. Schweitzer will drift out there. He's got it. And the Carroll Tigers get out of a bases loaded, a 1-out jam. Giving up no runs. No runs. 2 hits. No errors. 3 left. Well, head to the top of the second. Scoreless ball game. Back in a minute right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
At Team Auto Group in Denison, they're
Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Visiting DePaco Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DePaco helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DePaco Credit Union.
Craig Luck's in the house tonight as well, so he came over and gave me a little bit of a hard time right before I went on the air, so didn't have much of a time to chat with him, but I'll pick on Craig as the game goes on just a little bit. Luxie's helped us out quite a bit over the years, doing some radio with us and stuff, and of course Brett, his son, has worked for us for years, whether it's been filming. He filmed last night's Carroll High softball game, or tonight he's back monitoring all of the games, so we appreciate all his help. Sterling Rodman, Stone Siebenauer, Chase Regala are the scheduled hitters. Pitch on the way. There is a chopper out toward short. Siebenauer will backhand. The scoop and a fire is in time. 1 up and 1 down on 1 pitch. And that'll bring to the plate now the second baseman at Stone Siebenauer. Siebenauer hitting .212 on the year with a double and 2 RBI. Speaking of monitoring games back at the studio or filming games, that reminds me, we are looking for more help this fall. I know Travis probably planning on sticking around to help some. Brett probably going to stick around to help some, but most of the other kids, as the first pitch misses up top to Siebenauer, have graduated and are not going to be available. If you're a high school kid, 16 years of age, we pay $35 to film a game. We pay $10 an hour to sit back in the studio and monitor games. There's a fly ball out towards left field, and that is going to be caught by Kobe Lampman. Had to reach up at the last second as that one almost sailed over him. But he makes the catch for the second out here of the inning, and that is going to bring up Chase Regaller. So we'll train you, and if you're the back in the studio, literally all you do is you sit there and you listen to the games. And if we have a problem, we'll train you how to fix it. But otherwise, if we don't have any problems, for the most part, once the games are on the air, you can do homework, you can stream movies on your computer. It's a pretty easy job. So if you're interested in doing something like that, contact me, Jeff at carrollbroadcasting.com. I'd like to get kind of a new crew of people, and if you want to come out and film for us so Travis doesn't have to help all of the time and he can spend some time with his lovely wife, then, we can get you trained on how to do that as well. Travis laughing over here. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch misses and the count 2-1. If you know Travis, I think he'll tell you that the filming part not all that difficult either. If I can run it, it's not that complicated. That is for sure. But we're always looking for, people willing. Don't have to be a high school kid. If you're an adult and you think you'd enjoy doing that, we're willing to train you as well. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed, and the count is 2-2. Want to try to get enough of a crew that we don't have to have, the same person having to work every single night. There's a swing and a miss, and a 1-2-3 inning for Waniger as Regaller goes down swinging. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We'll head here to the bottom of the second inning. It's still a scoreless ball game. We're back in a minute here on KCIM.
Midwest Wholesale. Door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Scoreless ball game between Carroll and Kuemper. We head here to the bottom of the second inning. John Bass, Max Erlmeyer, Kobe Lampman are the scheduled hitters. There's Brielle Hinters and Avery Burke in the house here tonight. First pitch on the way in there for a strike to Bass, and the count is 0-1. Bass coming in, hitting .262, 4 doubles, couple of triples, 17 RBI on the year. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball chopped up the third base sign. That's going to be a foul ball knocked down by Regaller in foul territory. And the count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. What a beautiful, beautiful night for high school baseball here tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. The season coming to an end tonight for the Arweva softball team. They fall in the opening round of the playoffs, losing to Sturm Lake St. Mary's 22-14. So that game coming to an end. Tyler will have the second game of that doubleheader. Strike 3 called to base. That'll be the second strikeout here tonight for Lowe. First out here in the second inning. It'll bring up Max Erlmeyer. Erlmeyer coming in, hitting .247, couple of double, and at 10 RBI on the year. Second game of that doubleheader on Kick tonight. South Central Calhoun at Emmetsburg. So they're taking on Emmetsburg up at Emmetsburg. And again, Tyler Brunin calling that one over on Kick 106.7. Pitch on the way. Outside of the count 1-0. Got a couple of Cincinnati Red fans sitting over here to my left. Bill Schrod and also Chris Osterland. I'm a Reds fan as well. So nice to see the Reds fans sitting by each other. 1-0 pitch misses inside now to Erlmeyer, and the count 2 balls and no strikes. Not a lot of us Cincinnati Reds fans in this part of the state or in this part of the country. But we're proud, even though we're not very good. 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a foul ball back up against the board, and the count runs to 2 balls and 1 strike. Riley Bach down there in the first base coach's box. Shout out to Marty and Michelle Steffes. 2-1 pitch downstairs for ball 3. That one's going to drift right in behind the home plate umpire. They couldn't quite find that one. Cooper thought it had gotten stuck in his chest protector gear somewhere. He was digging around for that there. But it was not. It was dribbled in behind the home plate umpire, Jim Brook. 3 balls, 1 strike, base is empty, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. There is ball 4. Second walk given up tonight for Evan Lowe. That'll put a runner at first base. It'll bring up the left fielder, Kobe Lampman. Lampman coming in, hitting .238, a double, a triple, and 14 RBI on the year.
Courtesy running for the Knights at first, number 17, Mason Nero.
So Mason Nero going to come in to run over at first base as the courtesy runner for Erlmeyer. First pitch to Lampman misses, and the count is 1 ball and no strikes. More people filing into the ball game here tonight. So many people used to the varsity game starting at 7:30-ish, and we started around at 7 o'clock tonight. Throw over to first, back in it safely as Nurl. Bunch of young guys coming in. Great to see the young kids coming in to watch the ball game here tonight. Love seeing younger kids maybe develop a love for the baseball game. Pitch outside. Nice job by Ludwig to go get that one. Otherwise, that gets to the backstop, and Nurl makes it all the way down to second for sure. So that keeps the runner on over at first base. 2 balls, no strikes to count right now on Kobe Lampman. Ethan Lowe holding the runner on. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner. That was a slider, and the count 2-1. So Ethan holding on the runner, Evan on the hill. Those two probably have a pretty good rapport with each other. Pitch on the way, fastball fouled out to play up the third base side. And the count now going to run to 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'll be down in Coon Rapids tomorrow night. I've got the doubleheader with Autumn and Scranton, and then Coon Rapids Bayards ball game tomorrow night as well. I think I said Scranton, and I meant Stanton. Pitch on the way, runner goes, chopper out towards second. Schweitzer has to go back to get the ball. I'll explain here. The moment fields it, throws it over to first for the out. That'll be the second out. Nurl moves up to second. So Schweitzer was going over to play the bag on the stolen base attempt, and then the ball was hit behind him, so he had to stop, turn around. Lucky for him and the Tigers, it was only a couple of feet back. He ranged back, got it, and then threw a strike because he's got a pretty good arm. And he threw a strike over to Lowe at first base, 2 outs. Nurl moves up to second, and the batter is Logan Siebenaller. He struck out looking his first time up. Knights second time through the lineup here now against Lowe. Pitch on the way, fastball missing up top. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 pitch coming up here. Lowe taking his time. Waniger works really, really fast. Lowe a little bit more deliberate out on the hill. Pitch on the way. That one up top, and the count 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody really holding the runner on out at second. So Nurl getting a pretty good lead. Schweitzer now drifts in behind him. Lowe will take a look now. Steps off and ends up throwing it to Siebenaller, who is sneaking over from the second baseman position as well, but back in safely as Nurl. That wasn't a real serious attempt to pick him off, but one of those, let's just try to scare him back a little bit. 2 ball, no pitch, strike on the way. There is a pop-up drifting out towards right field. Ryan North looks like he's got a beat on it. He does, and he will make the catch. The Knights get a runner on, but stranding at second. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. Kemper's left 4 on through 2. We've got a scoreless ball game. We're back in a minute here on KCIM.
Napa's your trusted.
Is your roof shingles? Can your roof handle extreme conditions? Check this out. Look what happens when you ball up a shingle. Pound out at some. Our competitor's shingle are ripped up and has fallen apart, while a Brink shingle, well, has easily held its own. If you're looking for a roof that comes with a lifetime guarantee, get a second opinion today. Call Brinks Exteriors at 515-789-ROOF. We won't break the bank. Call the Roof Pros at Bricks Exteriors, 515-789-ROOF.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Do want to give a quick shout out to Western Iowa Networks providing the Wi-Fi for us here at the baseball stadium. With the Western Iowa Networks, you get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more saving with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for more details. And what a tremendous local company. Enjoy getting to work with them. Their internet is fantastic. Nolan Moore, Tate Schleichman, and then the top of the order in Evan Lowe are the scheduled hitters. First pitch to Moore in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. The count runs to no balls and 2 strikes. Moore coming in, hitting 200, a double. He does have a home run on the year. Pitch on the way, low and inside, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Moore, one of the seniors on this Carroll team. Not a lot of them, just him and Sterling Rodman in the starting lineup. Sophomores pretty much around the rest of the board. Stone Seamanall are just a freshman. 1-2 pitch misses to Moore, and the count evens up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One bad thing about no breeze, the flies. They're all over the place here tonight. Pitch on the way. That one called strike 3 on the inside corner. Waniger has struck out the last 2 batters he's faced. He's got 4 strikeouts now. Make that 5 strikeouts here on the night. And that is going to bring up the center fielder, Tate Schleichman. Schleichman, a sophomore, coming in, hitting a 118, a double and an RBI on the year. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. So Cubs fans, we apologize. No Cub baseball tonight, no Cub baseball tomorrow due to our high school coverage. The 0-1 offering, swung on and missed, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes. We'll probably have some high school games early next week and maybe through most of next week as well. 0-2 pitch on the way. Popped up, that'll drift back and either hit the roof or, yep, there it lands right on top of the roof of the stadium here, and the count will remain 0-2. It's always kind of funny hearing how the crowd reacts when the ball thumps on top of the roof. That pitch up top, count 1-2. Kuemper student section over there doing the little clap thing here as Cal getting ready to pitch. I think they're hoping he picks up another strikeout. He's been throwing pretty well here tonight. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Tigers still looking for their first hit, top of the 3rd. Called strike 3 looking. So 2 backwards Ks in your scorebook in the start this 3rd inning for the Carroll Tiger offense. And the count is 0-2. Elizabeth Lloyd from Glidden Ralston in the house here tonight. She just showed up in her uniform. I tried to get her attention and see how they did in their softball game. They hosted Boyer Valley tonight. That game started at 5 o'clock. That was a first-round playoff game. So hopefully the Wildcats will win because then they play down at Glidden Ralston next week, and we'll get a chance to cover that one. The first pitch in there to Evan Lowe in the count 0-1. Evan Lowe struck out swinging his first time up. The 0-1 pitch swung on, missed, and the count now no balls and 2 strikes. This was the Cal Waniger I think most people anticipated seeing this year. Not that he's not had a good year on the hill, but he's been dominant here tonight. That pitch down in the dirt, maybe trying to overthrow that one a little bit, and the count runs now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it's interesting. The Carroll fans, they come up, they turn to the left. Kuemper always goes to the right here, but Carroll turns to the left. And tonight, when you come up to the top of the steps, you turn left, you instantly get the sun into your eyes. And then you take about a step and it's gone. But everybody, I watch them, they turn and they get that, whoa, there's the sun look in their face. That pitch misses downstairs, and the count runs to 2 balls and 2 strikes. I sit right up above that main entrance, and everybody that comes up, when they turn left, their head instantly snaps back because the sun just, it's bright when it shines through. 2-2 pitch coming up here. That one up top. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Lowe. 2 out, top of the third inning. Nobody on. Tigers, Knights. Brett Luck's back in the studio. Jeff Blankman here. Travis Brinks running our video package tonight. Go to Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network on YouTube. So go to YouTube, search Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. You can watch and listen to this game. So if you got family outside of the area and they want to watch and listen to this game, they can do that tonight. 3-2 pitch up top. Second walk of the night here for Waniger. That'll put low at first with Cooper Ludwig coming to the plate. We're going to get a runner over at first base. And coming in to run is going to be Jaira Gallegos. So Gallegos will come on to run as the courtesy runner over at first base. Will Miners in the house here tonight. Ludwig struck out swinging his first. He still had to take off some catching gear, so it took a moment for him to get over there. Base holding the runner on at first. Pitch up top. Ermeyer thought about snapping it over to first, but did not. Now the umpire out there coming over to clean off the plate. That's Don Lyons, the former Denison coach. I forgot he was behind the plate earlier tonight. Now that I got a chance to see him run up to the pitcher's mound, that's Don Lyons out in the field. Jim Brook behind the plate. Throw over to first. A nice soft toss by Waniger. The one thing you always got to worry about here, and you see pitchers always trying to pick guys off, and completely understandable, but if you miss and you throw it away, that ball is all the way up the line, and that runner generally is over at third base. There's a fly ball out towards left, drifting over both Putney and Osa Lampman. Lampman going to call him off, and he'll make the catch. That one was in left center field, but that'll be the final out for the Tigers here in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Scoreless ball game back in 1 minute here on KCIM.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics in West.
Deliver environmental services such as recycling opportunities. You'll find our blue recycle containers at the park, the ball field, on Main Street, and at many summer events. We also have portable event recycling stands for you to borrow, free of charge for your summer gatherings. So while you're out enjoying the summer fun, look for us. We've got your recycling needs covered. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, delivering environmental services together.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive Warranty Forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Now just got the attention of Elizabeth Lloyd from Glidden Rolston. They fall tonight by 1 run to Boyer Valley in their opening round playoff game. So Boyer Valley will advance on to take on Coon Rapids. Bayard will have that game covered for everybody. I think it's Nick Brinks on the broadcast coming up for you next week. We head here to the bottom of the third inning. Carter Putney, Benicio Lujano, Cal Waniger are the scheduled hitters here tonight in this second inning. Putney singled his first time up, eventually was stranded over at third base. Pitch on the way, gonna miss from low, and the count 1 ball and no strikes. Craig Lux hustled somewhere. I don't know if I've seen him move that quick for a while as he heads back up to a seat. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's gonna be ball 2, and it'll bound away from Cooper Ludwig. 2 balls and no strikes. .20 offering in there for a strike, and the count is 2-1 now on Putney. They ended up losing by 1 in the 8th. Got down 5-0. Vanessa Kaler hit a home run to tie it, but they ended up losing tonight by 1. Did Glidden Ralston softball. 2-1 pitch downstairs. I'll get a recap story of that one typed up tonight when I get back. So Glidden sees their season come to an end. They had a really good year this year, and they're young, no seniors, so look for big things from them next year. Putney will draw the walk. Third one here tonight for Evan Lowe. And that is going to put Benicio Lujano at the plate. Lejano comes in. He walked his first time up. Knights have had a runner on in every base so far. Lejano will step in. Pretty good lead over there for Putney. Again, an outstanding base runner. 21-21 in stolen bases. Lejano's really got a good control of that bat. First pitch in there, fouled back against the screen. The count's 0-1. Quick shout out to Jeff and Sherry Storyhan here tonight. They're out on the road listening to the ball game, so hope they have a great trip and a lot of fun this week. And right now, Matt Lejano goes down to talk with Benicio Lejano. Alan Lowe in the house here tonight. That gives Evan Lowe and Cooper Ludwig a chance to go chat with each other. 0-1 count right now on Lejano. Appreciate the Storyhans letting me know that they're able to pick up the radio and listen to the ball game on the drive that they're on. Got the runner hung up. Putney was started to go. They've got him in a rundown. And he is gonna, did he go? Yep, he went out of the base pass. They did not get the tag, but he went out of the base pass, and Putney gonna be called out on the play. And I know Matt Lejano wants a conversation with Don Lyons, but he's gonna say that he was out of the base pass. They did not get the tag, and the reason why is because he went out of the base pass. So 1-3-6, technically gonna be the put out there. Putney was leading off. That sun, everybody talks about how tough it is for the first baseman. It's also tough for the guy on first that's leading off, and Lowe has a really good move as a lefty. There's a pop-up foul back out of play, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes. We thank Jeff Storyhan. He was here last night shooting that Carroll softball game, and again, you can find Jeff's photos. I'll talk about that here in a second. 0-2 pitch, chopped out on a line drive, one hopper to Schweitzer at short. He'll scoop and fire. 2 outs here in the inning, and that's going to bring up Cal Waniger. Waniger singled his first time up. Jeff's been taking photos since the mid to late 1980s here. I know he's told me, and I always forget what year, but he's been covering high school sports and taking pictures in this area, and you know his pictures. If you've ever looked at the pictures of high school sports around here, the great ones are from Jeff. And he is just amazing what he does, and I know he hates it when I say that, but you can find his pictures on the Jeannie Kirchhoff Facebook page or the Mackey Motors Facebook page or the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network website and Facebook page. So he goes out and he's shooting now kind of for us and for Jeannie and for Mackey Motors. So he gets out 2 to 3 times a week and takes photos, and those are free downloads. So if you want them, just go on, download them. They don't cost you anything. It's kind of our way of giving back. Waniger quickly behind no balls and 2 strikes. He singled his first time up. So that's a great thing. You can use those photos for your graduation parties or anything. Just find pictures of your kids on there, and and you're always going to find really good photos. So we appreciate that. Merchants baseball coming up for you Monday. I'll have that game. I think Jeff Honnold probably will be here with me. 0-2 pitch misses outside. Don't see Jeff here tonight, but I know he's probably working somewhere. He's probably still down on the cattle farm. Either that or it's almost 8 o'clock. He's probably sleeping. 1-2 pitch, a breaking ball up top, and the count is 2-2. Knowing Honnold, if he got off work at 6, he was sleeping by 6:15. Probably before he got the vehicle pulled into the driveway. 2-2 pitch coming up here. It's on the way. Misses inside. Good eye that time by Waniger. And the count runs to 3 balls and 2 strikes. But Jeff does a tremendous job of helping out the radio station. He'll be with us on Rewind on Tuesday morning. I just got to give both Jeffs a hard time as much as I can. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. They're going to have to throw down to first, and Ludwig will throw it down. Lowe will make the catch, and that is going to be strikeout number 3 tonight. The Knights go, well, technically 1-2-3. They had a walk, but they got picked off. And then nobody else. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. Scoreless ball game back in a minute here on KCIM.
At The Present Company, we will help you transition your home and wardrobe with the changing seasons. Hi, this is Andrea. Whether you're looking to get warm and toasty this winter, or it's time for a light and airy lift this spring, shop our collection of boutique-style clothing, gorgeous accessories, and purses. Add personal style to your home with unique home decor pieces that will warm your rooms from wall to wall. Infuse your home and your wardrobe with style from The Present Company in Audubon.
Just had a great announcement. Tells you the class and character of the kids and the coaches on both of these baseball teams here tonight. The American Legion just announced over the PA system here during that half an inning that all the flags that you see flying for the 4th of July, the baseball team showed up to help put all those flags up here in Carroll, and they donated their time to be able to help the American Legion. So tip our cap. They got a standing ovation and a round of applause, at least from the people here tonight in the stands, and a well-deserved applause, and that's a great thing that they do. So we thank them very much for doing that. Ryan North, Ethan Lowe, Sterling Rodman, our hitters here tonight. Ground ball right back up the middle, got through the legs of Waniger. Now Siebenaller can't quite pick it up, and North going to reach. We're going to go an error on that one. It's not an easy error to give and it can't go on the pitcher. Pitcher can't have an error. But we're going to go on Siebenaller because if he fielded that one and he was there and it was slow, he bobbled it on the transition from the glove to the hand. He gets him because North was only about halfway to first. But once he dropped it, that allowed North to get to first. We're going to go an error on that one. The dugout may go hit, and we'll have their stats up for you on the website later tonight on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report. But for now, we're going to go an error, and that is going to bring up Ethan Lowe. And the first pitch to Lowe in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Lowe struck out swinging his first time up. So Ryan North over at first. There's going to be a throw to the backstop. That'll bounce back to Erlmeyer. The wild pitch will move it North up to second base. And run the count to 1-1 now on Lowe. So North on out at second. He is 7 of 11 in stolen bases this year. That's not a stolen base. He moves on a wild pitch. I think some people sometimes get confused on that. They think anytime somebody advances a base that it's a stolen base, and that's not the case. There's a pitch that's going to be in the dirt. North did not go that time, even though it squeezed a couple of feet to the right side up the first base side of Erlmeyer, but Erlmeyer able to go pick it up. And the count going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. North will stay at second base. Cam Manning down to Lawton Bronson through 2, 10-8. We've had some really high-scoring softball games in some of our playoff broadcasts so far tonight. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and the count is 2-2. Hopefully for Tyler Bruner, his second game doesn't last as long as his first game. That one took almost 2.5 hours to play. And then he's got a second game. He had to wait for them to get the field ready, take warm-ups, and then do the second game. And then he's got to drive back home and write stories here tonight. So that young guy, he's only 22, 23, 24, somewhere in there. He should be able to handle it, but he's probably going to put in about a 14-hour day straight today. So probably going to be a long day, then back up and at it again tomorrow. There's a swing and a miss. And a strikeout of Ethan Lowe. First out here in the inning, 7th strikeout of the night. And that'll be Sterling Rodman stepping to the plate. Rodman grounded out to short his first time up. Thanks for the text message, Kelly. First pitch downstairs right now to Rodman, and the count 1 ball and no strikes. Former Kelly Grimm, that's what I have her still in my phone as, just sent me a nice text message making fun of my Nebraska Huskers. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 1-1. So North on out at second, 1 out, top of the 4th inning. Pitch coming up for you. It's on the way. There's a fly ball out towards right. Potabom's got a beat on it. North going to tag up. Potabom's got a good arm. North going to challenge it. The throw is in time to get him. We saw Kyle Berg do that the other night for the Merchants. Cooper Potabom just does it here for the Kuemper Knights. An F9-5 double play to end at the top of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, nobody left. We've got the bottom of the 4th, a scoreless ball game. Back in a minute here on KCIM.
one of the best.
Dries Company.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
How about this?
It's gonna work.
I think so too.
American Family Insurance wants to help you bring your dream home to life. New homeowners can save an average of 22%.
American Family Insurance.
For details.
We head here to the bottom of the fourth inning. How often do you see it? A guy that makes a great play out in the field leads off the next half of the inning. That's what Cooper Potabom's going to do for the Kuemper Knights. Potabom will be followed by Trevor Ryle and John Bass. Potabom flew out to the second baseman his first time up. Bunts went up the third base side. He's going to get a base hit out of that. The throw from Ludwig going to get away. Potabom going to dig for second. Coming up with it is North. He was backing up on the play. So Potabom an infield single. That'll be the third hit for Kuemper. The throwing error going to move the runner up to second. So the Knights have a run in scoring position here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. That'll bring up Trevor Ryle. Ryle flew out to the shortstop, Draylen Schweitzer, his first time up. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Potabom, good speed down at second base. 13 stolen bases. We'll see if the Knights look to move him down to third with nobody out. First pitch in there for ball one. Ryle getting a call from Coach Luhano, who's down there in the third base coach's box. Tammy Bruner in the house here tonight. Little snap throw back behind, almost behind though the second baseman Siebenaller, but he did a nice job reaching out to grab that one. Otherwise, the runner may move to third. Schleichman, the center fielder, was doing a nice job getting in position to back him up. You're listening to high school baseball coverage here tonight, 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM, Carroll, Iowa. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight. Brett Lux back in the studio. Travis Brinks running our video package. They square around to bunt. There's a throw down to third. Covering on the play is Schweitzer. Schweitzer trying to get over there in time. Ludwig did what he needed to do, and that was make the throw. But in with the stolen base is going to be Potabom, so the Knights don't need to bunt him down to third as he steals third. And Potabom now 14 of 14 in stolen bases this year. Count is a 1-1, the home plate umpire says. 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball out towards North. That's going to drift, but he's going to get back in time. He'll make the catch. The throw to the plate going to be cut off, and coming in to score is going to be Potabom. And the Kuemper Knights use the air to take a 1-0 lead. An RBI for Trevor Ryle. An unearned run right now scored for the Kuemper Knights. And John Bass will step in with a one out here in the inning. Doesn't matter if it's earned or not on the scoreboard. The Knights lead it here by a score of 1-0. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. We are coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Pitch on the way. Down in the dirt. That's going to get to the backstop. Count is 1-1. Quick shout out to New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me, giving me a vehicle to drive to all the sporting events I've been covering over the last almost 2 years. The New Way Auto Group feature vehicles used at 2019 Ford Escape SUV. Pitch on the way. There's a foul ball up the first base side, and the count runs to 1-2. It's a four-wheel drive. It's black in color. It's got just over 34,000 miles on it. For more details, call 800-861-7268 or check out a picture with a link on the Carroll Broadcasting website. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman, powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever and your home for free oil changes for life. There's a foul ball back out of play, and the count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes on John base. One-two pitch. Swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. Ludwig will pick it up. Throws in time to get him. So that'll be a strikeout. Second out here in inning. 4th strikeout of the night for Lowe. He had 1 in the second inning, 1 in the first inning, 1 in the third, now 1 here in the 4th. That'll bring up Max Erlmeyer. Erlmeyer walked his first time up. Erlmeyer coming in, hitting .247, couple of double on the year. First pitch misses outside, and the count 1 ball and no strikes. Lawton Bronson up on ICAM Manning now 12-8. That's after 3 innings. Actually, just after the top of the 3rd. There's a foul ball back out of play, and the count is 1-1. Don't forget, follow our new sports network media sites. That is our Twitter, our Instagram, our Facebook. All you got to do is go to those sites and search Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. So again, that's Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. We also have a YouTube channel, and that's where we're bringing you the live video. Travis Brink's running that over here. And again, you can find that by going to YouTube, search Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network, and then you'll just pull up tonight's game. Just missing outside with that 1-2 fastball. Low wanted that one. The count runs to 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 Kuemper. We're in the bottom of the first. Aubrey Hoffbauer in the house tonight. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 5th strikeout of the night for Lowe, but the Knights get on the board. 1 run on 1 hit. There was a 1 error. Nobody left on base. We are through 4. We'll head to the 5th. Kuemper on top, 1-0. Back in a minute here on KCIM.
At Cooperative Lake Chicago Credit Union.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
We welcome you back here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCI. I'm Jeff Blankman with you here. Brett Locke's back in our studio. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Kuemper leads this series since 2009, 15-5. They won last year 6-5. Carroll won back in 2020, 24-10. Before that Carroll win, Kuemper had won 8 straight. So that means if you look at kind of the numbers there, it was a kind of a 6-4 lead over about a 10-year stretch for Kuemper. So this series was really tight. And then Kuemper kind of had that great run that they went on when they were making the state tournament pretty much every year. And they kind of took over this series a little bit. Carroll looking to try and even this series back up a little bit. If they would pull one out here tonight, they'd have won 2 of the last 3. The Knights trying to win 2 straight here tonight. Stone Siebenaller leads off for the Tigers. Chloe Gallegos in the house. Siebenaller takes the first pitch downstairs for ball 1. He flew out to left field his first time up. Takes the 1-0 pitch up top, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Siebenaller will be followed by Chase Regaller and Nolan Moore. KC Miners in the house here tonight as well. There's a swing and a miss. KC, of course, the assistant news director at KCIM and Carroll Broadcasting. Swing and a miss there by Siebenaller. Him and Will both played baseball for the Carroll Tigers. Pitch on the way up top, and the count runs to 3 balls and 1 strike. More people filing in. Occasionally you'll see somebody leave, but I don't think they're leaving for good. Everybody seems to be fouling. There's a fly ball down the left field line. That's going to drift foul, but it's going to drop in, and the count will run to 3-2. If that one would have stayed fair, that would have been real trouble there, as that one was going to get down. But it was about 5 steps to the foul side of the third base line. Lujano, Siebenaller, and Lampman were all giving chase. Wandiger started for the Knights. He's still on the hill here as we start this 5th inning. Evan Lowe started for the Carroll Tigers. He's still on the hill here tonight as well. And now we get a hit by pitch. So Siebenaller going to move up to first. And that's going to bring up Chase Regaller. Regaller struck out swinging to end the 2nd inning. That's his only plate appearance here tonight. Comes in hitting 158 with 4 doubles on the year. We'll have our Mackey Motors postgame show coming up following the ball game. Both coaches expected to come up with 1 player each. First pitch in there to Regaller, and the count is 0-1. After Regaller again is Nolan Moore. Tigers trailing the Knights here 1-0. Pitch on the way. We're in the top of the 5th. That ball going to get away. And moving down to second now is going to be Siebenaller on the wild pitch. Count's going to run to 1-1. Tigers still looking for their first hit. Knights have managed just 3 hits so far. But again, their 1 run is unearned. But in this ball game right now, and in any ball game, a run is a run. It doesn't matter if it's earned or not. A run is a run. Pitch on the way up top. And the count 2 balls and 1 strike now on Chase Regaller. Heather Whitrock in the house here tonight. Heather standing right down below me. What a tremendous athlete she was in her day at Kuemper. That was back when I first came to town in the early 2000s. There's a line shot. That is going to get by Lampman. It's in for a base hit. Coming in to score on the play is going to be Siebenaller. Digging around is Regaller, and he's going to pull into third. That's going to be a single and a 2-base error with an RBI for Regaller, and the Tigers have tied it up. Siebenaller was nearly to third. Lampman tried to dive and get to that one, and it got by him. So then he had to get up. His backup, Putney, was running as well, but that one got all the way out by the fence, and Regaller with good speed, able to dig it in all the way to third. First base hit of the night for the Tigers. And now we're going to get a pitching change here as Cal Wandiger's at night going to come to an end. We'll get a pitching change, and it looks like Logan Siebenaller going to be potentially our new pitcher. We'll step away. Back in a minute and a half with more baseball coming up for you.
Working as a team to achieve success is the only way towards victory. Hi, this is Kelly Danner. Having teammates that have your back isn't just for game day. It's important when it comes to your insurance coverage too. Rosa
Business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
I am Siebenaller coming into the night. This is going to be the 9th game he'll pitch in. He's 5-1 on the year. He's got 2 saves. He's pitched 39 innings, giving up 33 hits and at 24 runs. 19 are earned. His ERA at 3.41. He has struck out 44, has walked at 20, has hit 6. His walks and hits per innings pitch are 1.36, and opponents are batting 182 against him so far this season. He'll come in with the lead run for the Carroll Tigers out at third base. We're tied here at 1-1. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Chase Regaler again moves all the way over to third on that two-base error out in left field here. Lampman, you can't fault him, tried to dive and make the catch and didn't get there. There is going to be a base hit. Nope. Throw scooped up by the shortstop. Run going to come in to score on the RBI ground out from Nolan Moore. So Moore will be the first out, but Regaler scores on the chopper. I thought that one was going to squeeze through. And the Tigers have taken the lead here at 2-1. And that'll bring up now the center fielder, Tate Schleichman. He struck out swinging his first time up. Takes the first pitch up top for ball one. One-0 pitch, popped up. That's going to be tough to play. Drifting out Ryle, and he'll make the catch from his shortstop position. Trevor Ryle drifts out, makes the catch for the second out. Ryle has moved to short. Mason Nerl is on now at second. And Logan Siebenoller again, our new pitcher. John Bass does remain out at first base as Waniger will hit as the DH. And he'll hit in that same spot he was in before. Evan Lowe, the hitter, he'll take the first pitch in there for strike one. 2-1 Carroll. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Pitch on the way. Foul ball out of play up the third base side. And the count now, no balls and two strikes. Cooper Ludwig waiting on deck. What a ball game we have had here so far tonight. There's a chopper up the middle. Ryle will slide over. Scoops, fires. Not in time. Base hit. A base hit for Evan Lowe. Randy Snyder going to come out to talk about that one. That is base hit number 2 here tonight. And we're going to get a runner over at first base. And that'll be Jaira Gallegos coming in to run again. So Kuemper got a run in the bottom of the fourth inning. Now Carroll High has come back with 2 here in the top of the fifth. They lead it 2-1. Randy having a conversation with our field umpire. And we're going to go ahead and leave the call the way it was. He wanted to see if they could check now with the first base or the home plate umpire, and I don't think the home plate umpire was going to have a view, or probably not the kind of view that the umpire out on the field did. Jessica Christensen singles, bringing Lauren Graving home. The bottom of the third. Lawton Bronson up 13-9 now on IKEA Manning. Cooper Ludwig will step in, throw over to first, and they got him. Gallegos leading off is picked off, a 1-3 to end the inning. The Tigers, though, they push 2 runs across the board. They get those 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error, and they leave nobody left on base. We'll head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. It's 2-1 Carroll. Back in a minute here on KCIM.
Local Building Products Headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
We head here to the bottom of the fifth. Tigers on top here right now by a score of 2-1. had a feeling this would be a good ball game, and it certainly has been so far. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight as we come to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. We've got our motor and player of the game coming up following the broadcast tonight as well. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike to Kobe Lampman. It'll be Lampman, Siebenaller, and Putney. 9-1-2 due up for Kuemper here as we head to the bottom of the fifth. As Lampman grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. Evan Lowe still on the hill for the Tigers. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and the count is 0-2. Knights with 3 hits, Tigers with 2 hits here on the night. The 0-2 offering in there for strike 3. So Lowe picks up his 6th strikeout. That is the first out here in the inning, and it'll bring up Siebenaller. Logan Siebenaller is struck out looking and flowed out to right field in his 2 plate appearances here this evening. Quick shout out to Western Iowa Networks, providing the internet for us and the Wi-Fi for us here tonight. With Western Iowa Networks, you get more reliability when getting that last minute homework done, more meaningful moments of video chatting with loved ones, and more savings when you lock in your internet price for 2 years. Call it 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for more details. I want to know the count now on Siebenaller. The 1-0 offering coming up. It's on the way. It's up top. And the count is 2 balls and no strikes. And I am going to regrade that Chase Regaler one. That was an extra effort by Lampman out there, so I'm going to go triple and not just single with the 2-base error. Pitch on the way. Called strike on the inside corner to Siebenaller, and the count's 2-1. So Regaler going to get a triple. For the Tigers. Pitch on the way. Ooh, that looks like it was about the same spot. That one called ball 3, so the count runs to 3-1. Three-1 pitch coming up here. Shadows across the pitcher's mound and across home plate, but some sunshine in between there. Strike 2 on the outside corner, and the count now 3-2. Been a good ball game here so far. 3 hits for the Knights so far, 2 for the Tigers. Pitch on the way, just misses inside, almost hit him. And that'll be a walk, 4th of the night here for Lowe. That's going to bring to the plate now Carter Putney. Putney singled his first time up, moved to second on a wild pitch, was stranded over at third. Knights loaded the bases in the first and did not score. And then stranded a runner at second in the second inning. Kuemper is left at 4 on through 4 for the Tigers. They have left at 2 on through 5. We're here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Carroll with the lead. Carter Putney will step in. Putney has singled and walked here tonight. Short lead over at first base. Siebenaller diving back in. He is such a good base stealer. You know Lowe is going to have an eye on him. I would not be surprised if we don't see multiple throw-overs to first base. Pitch on the way. There is a chopper out to second. Chance to turn 2. The flip to short in time. The throw to first not in time. That's going to get away. Putney will move up to second on the throw-in error. They'll reach on the fielder's choice. They do get the force out at second. 4-6 for the second out of the inning. Jeff Kaler in the house here tonight. Good throw probably got him, but Tigers threw that one away, trying to hurry it a little bit. And that is going to bring up Benicio Lojano. Lojano does have an RBI waiting for him out at second base. Lojano tonight has walked in, grounded out to short. Again, if you want to watch and listen to the game, go to YouTube and search Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network, or you can go to the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network website at sports.1380kcim.com. Breaking ball missing up and in on Lojano, and the count is 1-0. Putney with a really good speed out at second base. Lowe taking his time to get that call from his catcher, Cooper Ludwig. He'll take a look back at second. Schweitzer drifts in behind the runner. There's a swing and a miss on Lojano, and the count is 1-1. Again, I'll head back to the office tonight. I'll type up recap stories on this game, the Glidden softball game, the Audubon softball game, and the IK Manning softball game. Tyler Bruner will type up the 2 games he's got tonight, the Arweva Storm Lake St. Mary's and the South Central Calhoun Emmetsburg game. There's a line shot right towards Schweitzer. He'll make the catch. And that is going to be the final out of the inning. For the Knights here in the 5th, no runs, no hits, so 1 error, 1 left. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Carroll on top 2-1. We're back in a minute here on KCIM.
Visiting the Paco Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DePaco helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DePaco Credit Union.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
We welcome you back here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCM, coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Carroll leading this one at 2-1. First pitch on the way up to Ludwig. That's going to be pop foul, back out of play. Top of the 6th inning. That ball will land on top of the roof here. Ludwig tonight is struck out swinging and flown out to left. He'll be followed by Ryan North and Ethan Lowe. South Central Calhoun leading Emmetsburg 2-1 after 1 inning. The 0-1 pitch low and away, and the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Quick shout out to New Way Auto Group, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me and giving me a vehicle to drive to all the sporting events I've been covering over the last year plus. The New Way Auto Group feature vehicle is a 2019 Ford Escape SUV. A little over 34,000 miles. Call 800-861-7268 for more details. Sports on the Go with me, Jeff Blankman. Powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids. There's a chopper out to Ryle at short. He'll scoop. Fires. Dug nicely by base over at first base. Ludwig was hustling down the line. 1 up and 1 down. And of course, New Way Auto Group, your home for warranty forever and free oil changes for life. Ryan North now steps in. North tonight has walked and reached on an error. He was thrown out on an F9-5 double play to end the 4th inning. The first pitch going to miss low and away, and the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Logan Siebenaller again came in to pitch against Nolan Moore. There's a pitch in there for a strike, and the count is at 1-1. There is a pop-up. Siebenaller giving chase, comes into foul territory, and he will make the catch. F1 up the first base side. There are 2 outs here in the inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Ethan Lowe.
Cal Wanner again got the start. Ethan Lowe will step in, over 2 tonight. Couple of strikeouts. Wannerger went 4+ here tonight. Struck out 7, walked 2, gave up 1, hit 2 runs. Both ended up being earned. Hit 1. Pitch on the way up top. And they count 1-0. Siebenaller so far has thrown an inning and 2/3. And he's given up just the 1 hit so far. Tigers again with 2 hits on the night. Kuemper with 3. Defense playing straight up. Lampman deep out and left. Pitch in there for a strike on Ethan Lowe, and the count is 0-1. Ethan coming into the night hitting 194 with a double and 3 RBI. That one called a strike on the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Siebenthaler trying to fly through this sixth inning. Foul ball back up against the screen, and the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count, sorry. Thanks to Travis, he's paying better attention than I am. 2-2 pitch misses inside. The count now 3 balls and 2 strikes. So again, we do have a scoreboard. You can keep up with the strikes counts and pitch count and the outs and everything with Travis over there. There's a chopper foul up the first base side. And the count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes right now on the batter, Ethan Lowe. Thanks to Brett Lux back in our studio. He's monitoring things here tonight. Our Mackey Motors postgame show will follow the game. Again, we've got both coaches and a player from each team expected to join us. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Is that going to be playable? Erlmeyer Lujano give a look. It'll land it back and out of play. Misses the roof here on the grandstand, and the count remains full on Low. I don't think anybody's really left here tonight. I think more people coming in. People hearing how good of a game. There's a line drive base hit back up the middle out to center field. A 2-out single by Ethan Lowe. 3rd hit of the night for the Tigers, and that'll bring up Sterling Rodman. Rodman tonight has grounded out to short and flown out to right, part of that F9-5 double play. 2-1. Carroll with the lead. We're here in the top of the 6th inning. Rodman will step in. Tigers trying to get a 2-out rally going. First pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Again tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 o'clock, I'll post that list of all the coaches and all the softball and baseball players invited to our All Rewind festivities. Pitch down in the dirt. Lowe's going to take second. Count runs to 1-1. So an insurance run, if you want to call it that, out at second base right now for the Carroll Tigers with 2 outs. And again, what that rewind is, that's that Tuesday morning sports talk show we have. Every year we name an All Rewind baseball team and an All Rewind softball team. So anybody that gets invited, I'll send out text invites to all the kids and coaches tomorrow morning once I post that list out on the website at sports.1380kcim.com. All of those kids will be named either first team All Rewind, second team All Rewind, or honorable mention All Rewind, and we'll announce the teams that they make closer to the Rewind All-Star Game, which is Sunday, July the 17th. And that'll be at the Carroll High School softball field. And that event is free and open to the public. So come on out and enjoy the game and the festivities that day. 1-1 pitch misses. Count runs to 2-1. We're going to have a home run derby, home run contest with the softball players, with the baseball players, and then a home run off between the winner of those two. Then we'll have a senior all-star game. There's a swing and a miss, and the count runs to 2-2. And then we'll have the award ceremony where we honor the kids and the coaches. And everything will start at noon. Gates will open at about 11:30. And again, we have tweaked the home run derby this year. Last year, the kids wanted it with a pitching machine. We did that, and we ended up having to go like 4 rounds with the baseball players and 2 rounds with the softball players. There's a swing and a miss. So it took a while, so we've tweaked it so that won't hopefully happen this year. Shouldn't happen. Strikeout will end the inning here. The Tigers at no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 Carroll. Back in a minute here on KCIM.
Hi, this is Cassie.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Can your roof withstand golf ball size hail? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. Call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 515-789-ROOF.
Teams.
Cal Waniger, Cooper Potabom, Trevor Ryle due out for Kuemper. We head here to the bottom of 6. Light fly ball out to Ryan North in right field. He'll make the catch. 1 up and 1 down on 1 pitch for the Knights in the bottom of the 6th. And that's going to bring up Cooper Potabom. Potabom singled, moved to second on a throwing error, stole third, and then scored on a ground ball by Trevor Ryle. Or a sac fly, I should say, by Trevor Ryle. That's the only run of the night so far for Kuemper. So we'll see. Sure, Potabom trying to get a 1-out rally going for the Knights here in the 6th. That pitch misses outside in the count 1-0. For the Tigers in the 7th, they'll have Stone Siebenoller, Chase Regallard, Nolan Moore. That's the same order that came up in the 5th and got them their 2 runs. Pitch on the way. Downstairs for ball 2. Lawton Bronson 15-9 after 4 over on KKRL in softball playoff action. Again, softball playoffs got underway tonight. Baseball playoffs get underway tomorrow night for at least a 1A and 2A. 2-0 pitch down in the dirt, and the count is 3-0. Kuemper will play the winner of tomorrow night's game up in Cherokee between West Monona and Ridgeview. That'll be on Tuesday night up in Cherokee. We'll have that game covered for you. Carroll High opens up July 8th down at Harlan. We'll have that game covered for you as well. 3-0 pitch, low and inside, ball 4. Walk number 5 tonight for Lowe. The Knights have the tying run in Cooper Potabom down at first base, and the batter is going to be Trevor Ryle. And Ryan Young will head out to have a conversation with his infield and with his pitcher. We'll see if he looks to make a pitching change or if he just wants to settle his club down. Lowe has pitched well tonight, but has walked to 5. He's gotten himself out of a couple of jams here tonight. Had bases loaded with a 1 out in the 5th and gave up no runs. Had a runner at second with a 1 out in the 2nd. Didn't give up a run. Then gave up a run in the 4th and then had a runner at second. Actually had runners at first and second in the 5th inning with a 1 out and ended up getting out of that trouble with no runs given up. So he's done a nice job of battling back here tonight when he's needed to. And we are going to stay with a Lowe, it looks like, in the ballgame. If they make a change, it would probably be to Rodman. Rodman throws really hard, and it's a completely different look than what you get from the lefty, Evan Lowe. So Ryle steps in. Popped up to the shortstop in the 1st, flew out to right field in the 9th, but drove in the run. There's a throw over to 1st and back in safely as Potabom. Potabom again has stolen 1 base tonight. He has 14 of 14 in stolen bases. Not tonight, of course, but on the season. Pitch on the way up top, and the count 1 ball and no strikes. John Bass is in the on-deck circle. He'd like to get up here with the game tied and a chance to give his team the lead. There's a pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Potabom's getting a really big secondary lead. Not so much of an initial lead, but a really big secondary lead. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe they run him, maybe not on this pitch, but the next one. There's a throw over back in safely with the left-handed pitcher out there. And it's a little tougher to run. Riley Bach wanting a balk call. He's talking right now with the home plate umpire and the field umpire, hollering out at him. Pitch on the way. Runner does not go. Snap throw down to 1st. Back in safely. Potabom. And the count is 2-1 now on Ryle. Shadows over most of the field. Second baseman standing in sun, but not very bright. Right field and center field still have a little bit of sun. Otherwise, everybody else is in the shadows. Breaking ball up top. 3-1. The count now on Ryle. 2-1, Carroll with the lead. We're here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 1 out, 1 on. Potabom, the tying run, really good speed, does not go. Pitch in there for a strike. And the count's now full on Ryle. So now will we see Potabom run with a 3-2 count? And will we see Lowe try to pick him off over there at first? About a 3-step lead comes to the plate. Fly ball out towards shallow right field. Drifting out is Siebenoller, the second baseman. He'll make the catch, and there are 2 outs here in the inning. That's a huge out And that'll bring to the plate now John Bass. Bass 0 for 2 tonight, a couple of strikeouts. And this is the part of the order that you could technically say that Lowe's had the best amount of success against. The next three hitters, Bass, Erlmeyer, and Lampman, are 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts, a ground out, and a walk. There's a throw over to first. Back in safely again is Potabom. So if you're the Tigers, you got to feel like you can get out of this without giving any runs up and go into that 7th with a 2-1 lead. Pitch on the way. Chopper foul up the third base side. Matt Lohano scoops that one up, throws it back out to low. Reds falling tonight to Atlanta 9-1. Count goes to 0-1 at 2 base. Max Erlmeyer is waiting on deck. Kuemper got a run in the 4th. Carroll came back with 2 in the 5th. Knights are the home team, so they'll get a bomb bat in the bottom half of the inning. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Really nice breaking ball that time from Lowe, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 6th inning. Jeff Blankman with you here, KCIM Sports. 0-2 pitch misses, trying to get him to chase up and away, and the count is 1-2. Of course, KCIM Sports Rewind coming up Tuesday morning. John Ryan, myself, Jeff Honnold when he's available. 9:30 until 10 o'clock. We talk high school sports for half an hour. There's a chopper that's going to get through out to left. Ball will bounce away now from Rodman, and both the runners going to move up a base. Knights would have had runners on it 1st and 2nd. Now they have runners on it 2nd and 3rd. 4th hit given up here tonight. And now we're going to get a walk to the mound again from Coach Young. That seeing eye single turned into a problem with the air. That is error number 2 for the Tigers here tonight. Pretty good night defensively for them. They've actually had 3 errors here tonight. And now Coach Young back out there talking with his entire infield. Just trying to settle everybody down here. They just need an out to get out of trouble, and Max Erlmeyer, who has walked and struck out, is stepping to the plate. John Bass with a clutch base hit. And they get in the air. Moves runners to 2nd and 3rd. Potabom with really good speed, so now there's pressure on Ludwig. Can't let anything get by him, or the tying run would come in to score. And Bass, who runs well, would move down to 3rd on that. He has 9 of 10 on stolen bases, so he's a good base runner as well. Erlmeyer will step in. There's so much strategy in the game of baseball. Some people say it's slow and boring. If you think the game, it's really pretty entertaining. First pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Every pitch, there's different strategy that goes into the game of baseball. Where do you throw it? How does the defense play? The hitter has to think, what are they throwing me? Where are they going to throw it? Pitch on the way, just misses outside. Ludwig tried to frame that one, and the count is 1-1. Now the runner comes home, and then Potabom steals home. The throw going to get away from Ludwig, and moving down to 3rd on the play is going to be Bass. So Ludwig threw it back to Lowe, and then Potabom took off for home. Lowe threw it back into Ludwig, who couldn't get it gloved, and it got off the glove, and coming in to score, Ludwig looking out at his guys like maybe nobody yelled that the runner was going. So an error on the defense, a run scored, and now a runner down to 3rd. And we're tied here at 2 apiece with the 2 outs in the 6th inning. Kuemper still has not scored an earned run technically here tonight. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 2, and the count is 1-2. The lead run for Kuemper over at 3rd base in John Bass. The Tigers against Siebenola, Regal, or Moore due up in the 7th. 1-2 pitch. Misses outside, and the count is 2-2. With a right-handed batter, it's hard for that catcher to see if that runner from third's coming, but Ludwig threw it back to the pitcher, and just as he threw it, Potabom took off. Pitch on the way. There's a shot out towards right field. That's going to get over the head of North, and the lead run going to come in to score as Erlmeyer going to dig around first and into second, and the Kuemper Knights have rallied back on the double to take the lead. First RBI tonight for Max Erlmeyer, his first hit, fifth hit of the night for the Knights. And now we're going to get probably a pitching change here as Lowe has thrown really well. Don't know if we're going to go with Draylen Schweitzer or we'll go with Sterling Rodman. And I think we're going to go with Rodman. We'll let you know the changes back in a minute and a half here on KCIM. Knights now up 3-2.
As the parent of a student athlete, it can be hard to find time for cooking.
The Vela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services such as recycling opportunities. You'll find our blue recycle containers at the park, the ball field, on Main Street, and at many summer events. We also have portable event recycling stands for you to borrow, free of charge for your summer gatherings. So while you're out enjoying the summer fun, look for us. We've got your recycling needs covered. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, delivering environmental services together.
Of today's priorities, but it's a good idea to think about.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
18 and 2/3 innings, 22 hits, 32 runs, 17 earned, ERA at 7.14, 17 strikeouts, 22 walks, 5 hit by pitch. Opponents are batting .218 against him, and his walks and hits per innings pitched are 2.64. First pitch on the way is up top to Kobe Lampman. And the count 1-0. Knights have rallied with 2 here in the 6th to take a 3-2 lead. And they've got a runner out at second base. And that runner is Mason Nurl. Rodman takes a look back, comes to the plate, misses downstairs, and the count now 2 balls and no strikes. Kind of been the story of the season for the Tigers here this year. There's been an inning where they've hurt themselves defensively, and tonight it was really here in this 6th. They've had 2 errors that have helped the runners move up and then eventually come in to score. Pitch on the way. That one's going to miss outside, and the count is 3-0. Book not done on Lowe. He went 5 2/3, but he's still credited with the runner out at second base. Max Erlmeyer doubled and Nurl in running for him. But so far tonight, 6 strikeouts, 5 walks, 5 hits, 3 runs. 2 of those ended up earned. Pitch on the way. This is inside for a 4-pitch walk from Rodman. 6th walk tonight for Tiger pitching. And that'll bring up Logan Siebenaller. Rodman right now having a conversation with Don Lyons, the base umpire here tonight. Riley Bach talking over there at first base with Lampman. Logan Siebenaller will step in. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. Struck out looking in the first, flew out to right in the second, walked in the 5th, and was a force out at second base on a ground ball to the second baseman. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Mackey Motors postgame show will follow here tonight. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, or check them out online at MackeyMotors.com. Rodman again peeking back. Siebenaller, the second baseman, holding it on, and there's going to be a hit by pitch. Tried to come back with a breaking ball. That one didn't break. And the bases are now loaded. And the batter will be Carter Putney. Putney tonight has singled, stranded at third in the first, walked, was out at second base for going out of the base pass when they nearly picked him off, and then reached on a fielder's choice in the fifth, and eventually was stranded out at second base. Rodman trying to get the Tigers out here. They've got 2 outs. There's a line drive base hit. That'll score 2 more. And the Knights lead it now by a score of 5-2. Carter Putney coming up big with a 2 RBI single. Siebenaller moves up to second. That run will count against Lowe. Rodman now gives up a run. Well, that'll bring up Benicio Lujano. This is the 9th batter here in the 6th inning. Lawton Bronson up 16-9 after 5 on IKM Manning. Pitch in the dirt. That'll get away. Both runners going to move up. And this has kind of been the story for the Carroll Tigers this year. I don't think this team's as bad as the 1-24, and I hate to put it that way, but they're 1-24 on the year. But this has kind of been their story, is they've played pretty well most of the game, and then there's an inning. Sometimes it's 2 innings, but that's what happens when you have young ball clubs. And tonight, they still have the 7th. Down now, though, 5-2, and you got to wonder where their Daubers are at right now. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one outside, and the count runs to 2-0. They had battled so hard, led this one 2-1 coming in here into the 6th, and now they find themselves down 5-2. And the Knights threatening here with a very good batter at the plate to extend this lead. Pitch on the way, up and away. And they count 3 balls and no strikes. And all of this damage done really coming in with 2 outs here in the inning. It was John Base's hit out to left field that kind of started this whole thing. And that came with 2 outs. You know Coach Young, he's got to be torn up about this one. Ball 4 on a pitch downstairs. And the bases are back loaded now for Cal Waniger. And Cooper Ludwig is in a little bit of pain there at the plate. Coach Young coming out to take a look at him. Jim Rook wiping off the plate there at home. Rodman coming down to check with him. He's in his catcher stance, but he's got the headgear off, and he is bent over, and now he stands up. Probably one of those that caught you in the wrong spot. Waniger will step in, singled his first time up, struck out in the 3rd, and then flew out to right earlier this inning. He led off this inning, so this is the 10th batter of the inning for Kuemper. Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up following the ball game here tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota Chevy Buick dealership, where everything from sales to service to parts and collision. First pitch to Waniger in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. The 0-1 pitch coming up. Siebenaller at 3rd, Putney at 2nd. Ohano on over at 1st. Pitch on the way. There's a chopper foul, and quickly the count runs to 0-2 on Waniger. That one right off the end of the bat. Tigers again will have Siebenaller, Regaler, Moore are the scheduled hitters for them in the 7th inning. 5-2 now Kuemper. Pitch on the way. Outside for ball 1. Cooper Potabom started this in a way. He walked, but then Trevor Ryle flew out to 2nd. Then John Bass singled. Max Erlmeyer doubled. Cody Lampman walked. Logan Siebenaller was hit. And there's a pitch that's going to miss inside. Then you had the 2 RBI single by Carter Putney. Count runs to 2-2 now on Waniger, and then Lujano walked. But again, pretty much all of this damage has come with 2 innings. 4 runs here in the inning for the Knights. Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to chase a breaking ball and misses outside, and the count is now 3-2. Again, I'll write a recap story of this game, along with all the playoff softball games all right tonight, except for the two up in Emmitsburg that Tyler Bruner's calling. There's a swing and a miss. And Carroll will get out of the sixth inning, but the damage done for the Kuemper Knights. They pick up 4 runs. They get those 4 runs on 3 hits. There was 2 Carroll errors, and the Knights leave 3 runners left on base. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Kuemper on top now by a score of 5-2. Back in a minute here on KCIM.
At the Present Company, we will help you transition your home and wardrobe with the changing seasons. Hi, this is Andrea. Whether you're looking to get warm and toasty this winter, or it's time for a light and airy lift this spring, shop our collection of boutique-style clothing, gorgeous accessories, and purses. Add personal style to your home with unique home decor pieces that will warm your rooms from wall to wall. Infuse your home and your wardrobe with style from the Present Company in Audubon.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Logan Siebenaller takes that pitch downstairs, or it throws it to Stone Siebenaller downstairs. And the count 1-0. Stone Siebenaller, of course, from Carroll, the hitter. Chase Regaller will be the next batter, and then it'll be Nolan Moore. Logan Siebenaller on the hill right now for the Kuemper Knights. The 1-0 pitch misses low and away, and the count 2-0. Stone Siebenaller tonight has flown out to left, walked, and scored in his 2 earlier plate appearances. 2-0 offering in there for a strike, and the count is 2-1. Want to thank Western Iowa Networks again, providing the internet for us here tonight, allowing us to stream the game video-wise and for me to run the studio all by myself. There's a chopper up the middle. Ranging over is Ryle from shortstop. He'll scoop, fires over to base. 1 up and 1 down. With Western Iowa Networks, you get more speed when working from home, more movie time with family with no buffering, and more saving with locking in your internet price for 2 years. Call or text 712-775-2946 or go to westianet.com for more details. Chase Regaller will step in. Regaller has it struck out. Pitch on the way. There's a foul ball back up against the screen, and the count is 0-1. Regaller then tripled, driving in a run. That one coming back in the 5th inning. So he is at 1 for 2 here tonight. Regaller, the sophomore, came in hitting 158 with 4 doubles and 6 RBI. There's a line drive caught. That one just about got over the head of Luana, who made a really nice catch out there at third base. And that is the second out of the inning. That was a hard hit ball, and Luana able to time it. I wouldn't call it a snow cone because you didn't see it like popping out of the top of the glove, but he snared that one barely. And that is going to bring up now Nolan Moore. Moore is 0 for 2 tonight with an RBI. Struck out looking in the 3rd and then grounded out to the shortstop. There's a swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. That ground out did drive in a run. Tigers down to their final out. 0-1 offering up and in, and the count 1-1. Siebenaller, like Waniger, works very, very quickly. So both of the Kuemper pitchers tonight have worked really fast on the hill. Siebenaller catches it and usually right back on the rubber. That's the case here. 1-1 offering, swung on and missed. Fastball up top, and the count 1-2. Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up following the game. I'll get a picture of that Motor Inn Player of the Game. I'll get that up on all the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network social media sites later tonight. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and Kuemper will rally back here tonight to pick up the victory as Siebenaller strikes out his second here tonight. Kuemper will win it by a final of 5-2. They've won 2 straight over the Carroll Tigers. We'll step away. Mackey Motors postgame shows next here on KCIM.
Mackey Motors proudly supports people want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
How about this?
It's gonna work.
I think so too.
American Family Insurance wants to help you bring your dream home to life. New homeowners can save an average of 22%.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself after you pull it. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
5-2 victory over the Carroll Tigers as we bring you the Mackey Motors postgame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Again, this was a well-pitched ball game here tonight. It was a good ball game. Carroll fell behind 1-0 as Kuemper scored first. They scored in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cooper Potabom singled, moved to second on an error, then stole third, and then came in to score on a sac fly out to right field from Trevor Ryle. Tigers answered in the bottom half of the 5th inning. A leadoff walk to Stone Siebenaller. He moved to second on a wild pitch, and then Chase Regaller tripled, and that scored Siebenaller. Regaller over at third would come in to score on a ground out from Nolan Moore to the shortstop, and the Tigers led it 2-1 heading into the 6th. And then after a fly out from Cal Waniger to start the 6th inning, it was Cooper Potabom walking. It was a ground out, a pop out to second base from Trevor Ryle. So 2 outs now in the inning. John Base singles out to left. Ball got away from the left fielder, so both Base moves up to second. Potabom moved it down to third. Then Potabom stole home to tie the game at 2. The ball got away from the catcher, Cooper Ludwig, and moving down to third base on the play was John Base. Max Erlmeyer then doubles, driving in a run, and that put Kuemper on top by a score of 3-2. Kobe Lampman then walked. You got a hit by pitch to Logan Siebenaller. Carter Putney then ends up singling to drive in 2 runs, and that put Kuemper on top 5-2, and then it was Benicio Lujano walking, and then the inning came to an end with Kuemper on top by a score of 5-2. Carroll High goes 1-2-3 in the fifth. And the Kuemper Knights rally back up for the win here tonight. They are now 17-16 on the season. They'll head into the postseason again on Tuesday of next week. They'll play the winner of tomorrow night's game up in Cherokee against West Monona and Ridgeview. So they won't know who they play until after tomorrow night. For the Carroll Tigers, they have a regular season game left. That'll be a winner set at home here on Tuesday. The Tigers fall to 1-25 on the season. Unofficial statistics for you here tonight, and again, I'll get official stats up on the website with my Brinks Exterior Sports Report recap and full stats of this game. Evan Lowe tonight 1 for 2 with a walk. Cooper Ludwig 0 for 3. Ryan North 0 for 2 with a walk. Ethan Lowe tonight goes 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Sterling Ruckman finishes up 0 for 3. Stone Siebenaller 0 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. Chase Regaller 1 for 3 with a triple, an RBI, and a run scored. Nolan Moore goes 0 for 3 with an RBI, and Tate Schleichman was 0 for 2. Pitching wise tonight, Evan Lowe went 5 2/3 innings. He gave up, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. He gave up 6 strikeouts, or I should say he struck out 6 and walked 5. Sterling Rodman with the final third of an inning gave up 1 hit and 1 run. It was unearned. He had a walk and a hit by pitch in that inning as well. For Kuemper offensively, Logan Siebenaller 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a walk. Carter Putney 2 for 3 with a 2 RBI and a walk. Benicio Lujano tonight 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Cal Waniger goes 1 for 4. Cooper Potabom 1 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs scored and 2 stolen bases. One of those he stole home. Trevor Ryle also 0 for 2 with an RBI. John Bass 1 for 3. Max Erlmeyer 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI, and a walk. Mason Nurl had a run scored. And Kobe Lampman tonight 0 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. Pitching wise for the Knights, Cal Waniger goes 4+ tonight, giving up 1 hit, 2 runs. Both were earned. He struck out 7, walked 2, and hit 1. It was Logan Siebenaller pitching the final 3 innings tonight. He struck out 2 and gave up 2 hits. So Kuemper winning it here tonight again by a final of 5-2. We'll have post-game interviews. Those are coming up for you here. Both coaches are expected to join us with a player from each team as well. And we do have Coach Young, and it looks like Evan Lowe making his way up here right now. So we're going to step away, take a break. We'll also have our motor and player of the game. All that coming up for you next right here on Kick 106.7, or excuse me, on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KC. I'm back in a minute. Sorry tonight, man.
Headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles.
Welcome you back here on the Mackey Motors postgame show. Jeff Blankman joined right now by Evan Lowe with the Carroll Tigers. Evan, I know disappointing here tonight, but what a great effort for you and the guys out here tonight. Played really pretty much 6 really good innings here tonight. How do you feel how things went here tonight?
I thought everything went really great.
I got to get this headset here over in front of you. Can you flip those headsets around here real quick? Sorry about that. There we go. Get that mic. There you go. Now I think we can hear you. Go ahead.
I thought everything went very great. You know, like you said, it was up until that 6th inning where we had that little hiccup, and then we came back and went 1-2-3 in the last inning. You know, they had the momentum, and you know, it showed. It was all right. It was an amazing game, and it was the perfect rivalry game that we could have had.
They load the bases on you in the first with a 1 out, but you get out of it. How'd you battle through that?
I have some things that I have on my hat. I just take it off, and you know, helps me with encouragement. And just kind of listen to what my dad tells me, just to keep my chin tucked and deep breath and just keep throwing.
Looked like everything working for you at times tonight. What did you have the most faith in when you needed a strike?
Honestly, with 2 strikes, it was the outside fastball that was really working for me. It helped a lot, and then both of my splitter and curveball kept them off balance. But they hit the ball really well still, and they're a very great hitting team.
Is this a fun team to pitch against, partially because you know how well they hit the ball? You know these guys so well?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm friends with most of them, and they're all very good hitters, so it's awesome pitching against them. It's really cool.
You guys get those 2 runs there in the 5th. What was the dugout like? What was the excitement like as you guys were taking the lead?
Oh, we knew we had the momentum, and we just had to keep using it, and we used it for a few innings, and it was awesome. It was amazing.
I know you're a competitor. You get through 5 2/3, and all of a sudden they kind of get going on you a little bit. How tough was it to walk off the mound there, late in this game?
It was tough, but I knew it was the right thing to do. They got a run, and I had a few runners on base, and it was my time to go. So it was all right.
Close out the regular season Tuesday night with a winner set. What do you guys do against them, and then to kind of get yourself ready to go for Harlan in the postseason?
We just got to keep hitting the ball. We've been putting the ball in play a lot lately. It's just been we've just been getting out, so we just got to keep putting the ball in play and keep getting on the bases and throw strikes, and we'll be all right.
Well, Evan, appreciate you joining us here tonight. Great effort out of you out on the hill and at the plate tonight. Appreciate you coming up.
Yep, thank you.
You bet. Evan Lowe. We're going to get head coach again, Ryan Young, to slide in here, and they'll switch the headphones and stuff around here. And we got such tight quarters here for the postgame coach. I think that right ear is going to need to be flipped around. That right there just flips like that. There you go. And Coach now joining us. I'm going to grab that mic, pull it down in front of you just a little bit more. Coach, appreciate you joining us here, and I know a tough one here tonight. You and I have kind of chit-chatted a few times through text messages on some of your long drives home and stuff. I should say long rides home, as you're not texting while you're driving or anything, but this game kind of typical for you guys a little bit. Play really well, and then kind of one inning, that 6th inning, the difference here in the ballgame.
Yeah, I told the boys it's that one inning where they get 3, 4, or 5, and I thought we did what we needed to do, but I don't know what to do to change our luck. I said I know the baseball gods just aren't on our side. So I thought we played. It was a great game tonight. The crowd was good. I told the boys, hey, this is energy we got to bring when we go to Harlan. Okay, Harlan's overlooking it. I tell you that right now. They think they're going to get us. Coach Schneider said, hey, you pitch those guys in that combination, you got a chance. So, I like when the other teams. I like being the underdog. So I really like that.
What'd you see from Evan tonight? How is he so effective in this game?
He was throwing his fastball, his curveball, and his splitty for his change. He was throwing them mostly for strikes. I actually thought his changeup he was throwing it better for strikes. That was the pitch. That was the pitch I was going to when I needed an out from him. In the first inning, I think he got both of them on the changeup. So, he's a competitor. I got a bunch of young dudes, and they, with our season, they could just throw their towels in and say, hey, it's done with. But, they're battling. They have a positive attitude, and that's what we need from them.
Coach, you knew you were going to see Waniger, and then you probably expected Logan Siebenaller to close if they needed him. Both guys work really fast and throw hard. How did you feel like you guys went to the plate? What was the mindset? How do you feel like you swung the bat?
No, I thought we swung pretty well. In the Raccoon River, we see guys like that all the time. I mean, our guys, we saw Hackett. Nobody compares to him. I'm sorry. Not to knock any other pitcher, but he's a guy on his own. We've played him to a 3-1 baseball game, so I think that gives us confidence against anybody. Once again, we hit the ball hard a couple of times. It just seems like it goes into their gloves. I mean, third baseman Lujano made a good play on the last inning. Chase hit it hard. He hit it hard 2 times. He only just got 1 hit to show for it. These guys will battle. It's tough. When they throw strikes and they pitch hard, it just be short, quick, put it in play. Don't worry about. Sometimes we worry about umpires' calls, and I say, guys, it doesn't matter until you get to 2 strikes. Choke and poke. We've worked on that a lot, and I think we're starting to catch on. I had a guy the other day go, Coach, I hit a 0-2 curveball because I choked up like you told me to, and I said, well, thank you for listening. That's just the approaches with these young guys. You just got to keep reminding them, hey, choke and poke, that's how it goes. You're not going to hit a home run with 2 strikes more than likely anyway.
Coach, I get the sense really proud of the effort from your guys tonight.
Yeah, I told them, guys, hey, that's like a district atmosphere. I can't fault their effort. they're out there. They were here busting in the cage. They were working hard. They had a positive, like I said, they had a positive outlook. When we're running 25, we could hang our heads and say, let's cash it in. But, they have the confidence. They said, hey, Coach, we got winter set to warm up, and then we can get Harlan. And I agree. If we play like we can, don't make mistakes, capitalize on opportunities, we'll be good to go.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up here tonight. Best luck with the winter set. Go down there and get Harlan. That'd be a great win for you and the guys.
You bet. Thank you, Jeff.
You bet. Head Coach Ryan Young again with the Carroll Tigers. We'll step away, take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk with the Kuemper Knights. That's coming up for you next.
Visiting DePaco Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DePaco helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DePaco Credit Union.
You're an owner. Active participation not only powers the credit union, but promotes financial well-being through education, better rates, fewer fees, and thank yous. A special member benefit that thanks you in participation dividends for saving, borrowing, and planning for your financial future. Since 2016, DePaco members have shared millions of dollars in thank yous. Get the details and learn how to earn at depaco.com/thank yous. Requires credit union membership and thank yous program eligibility. DePaco is federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Back here on the Mackey Motors post-game show, find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Carter Putney with the Kuemper Knights joining us here tonight. Carter, congratulations. You guys do this a lot. This is a team that never shies away from, late inning rallies, and tonight you guys do it here in the sixth inning. Why is this team always so confident no matter what the score is? And I know tonight was only 2-1, but it doesn't seem like what the score is late in the game. If you guys are behind, you always have confidence that you can come back.
We always have confidence because we have coaches who push us to keep going when we're down and to keep making noise to rattle the other pitchers.
Tonight you come up, let's start with that at-bat in the sixth inning. You got a base hit in the first. You reached on a fielder's choice in the fifth, but you come up there in the sixth. A base hit probably scores you a couple with the bases loaded. Take us through that at-bat and how you were able to get that base hit.
Well, I was just thinking we need to get 2 runs at least just to give us that extra 2 runs so we're up by 3. And we walk up there and I watch as they put in a new pitcher, and he's been throwing hard, which we knew he would throw hard when he came in. And we've seen a lot of fast pitchers, so I was used to it. So I was thinking, I can get a base hit off this guy. So I just walked up there and kept my cool and hit the ball out there.
Were you looking fastball, or what were you looking for?
I was mostly looking for fastball because the curveball, I don't really want to swing at that in a late game situation.
Did you kind of judge right? Did you kind of anticipate him going through an inside or outside to you on that base hit?
I just assumed he'd try and throw it down the middle since he walked the first 2 guys that he threw to.
Let's take us through hitting for you this season. You've really had a nice year. You've really come on strong here the last few weeks. What adjustments and how long did it take you after golf season to kind of get back into that baseball swing? I know they're a little bit different, but not that terribly different.
It took me a couple weeks because at the beginning of the year I struck out a lot and I had a pretty low batting average. And then as I went on, we had the coaches teaching us to have shorter swings and leading with the knob, which helped us to hit the ball better. And I just figured it out about 2-3 weeks into the season, and I've been hitting well ever since.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you coming up. Best of luck coming up Tuesday, whoever you get with Ridgeview or West Monona.
Thanks.
You bet. Carter Putney joining us. We're going to get Cooper Potabom to slide in here, and we'll get Coop on both of the headsets, this headset here, and then we'll have him grab that other mic as well. So, Coop, appreciate you joining us here tonight. Great game for you. I got to start out. I imagine you were here at the Merchants game the other day when Kyle Berg gunned that runner down from third, and then you come out tonight and do it. It wasn't much different of a play. Take us through that play, and how did that play out from your point of view?
Yeah, so I knew I had a guy on second with 1 out. Well, I had to catch it, which I know I have a pretty good arm, but I just had to make a play when it came down to it.
Did you know you made the perfect throw once it left your hand?
Not really, because it was pretty sunny at the beginning, and so I kind of just hoped it was there, and Benicio made a good tag.
How do you battle the sun out there in right field?
You know, you can hope sunglasses do it, but you hope if they do the job.
You read the ball off of the bat so well. How do you do that, and especially out there in right field where that sun beats on you so much early in the game?
Yeah, you just got to stay focused most of the game and trust your speed.
Let's take it through the plate here tonight. Really good game for you. I had you 1 for 2 tonight. Scored a couple of times. Had a walk in there tonight as well. Stole a couple of bases, including home. Take us through that play. What set up the steal of home here tonight?
Yeah, so Coach was saying, watch the catcher back, like the throw back to the pitcher. And so I was just focused, read it, and went.
Did you kind of know which pitch you were going on, or was that just kind of a, this is the one, I'm gone?
Yeah, well, I saw he's dropped to his legs, like to his knees, and so I just made an adjustment.
What's this win mean for this group of guys?
It's a great win going into the playoffs. I mean, they play us really tough every year. They're a great ball club, so it means a lot going into the playoffs.
Does it matter to you guys who you see in the opening round after Saturday night's game?
I don't think it matters, but I know we'll be ready.
Well, I tell you what, Cooper, congratulations. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. Best of luck coming up next week.
Thank you.
You bet. Cooper Potabom again with the Kuemper Knights. We'll step away, take a break. We'll come back. We've got our Motor Inn Player of the Game. That's coming up for you next right here on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM, KCIM.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Now joining us, he's really good at timing it so that he doesn't have the interview camera on us, but he forgot that we've got the whole game camera still running here tonight. So, Randy, I appreciate you coming up. Congrats on the win here tonight. This one's got to feel good. I asked the boys, Carter, when he came up here, as long as I've been here, even under Jerry Spieler, who was coaching as the head coach when I first got here, Kuemper has never been afraid of being behind late because they always feel like they have the confidence to come back, and the kids played with that tonight in the 6th inning.
Well, Carroll High game is always a kind of a district type atmosphere, a tremendous crowd, and hats off to the Tigers. You know, their record does not really tell the whole tale about how good they are and how good they can play, and you saw that tonight.
You knew you were going to see Evan Lowe. Controlled you a little bit, though you had some chances early. Bases loaded in the first, had a guy at second in the second inning. What did you see from him tonight? How did you guys adjust to be able to get to him late in the game?
Well, Evan was very tough. With the shadow, when it started, the game was shadow, and then with the low strike zone, it made it even tougher, with that breaking ball. And I thought he did a good job of keeping us off stride. Made some big pitches with that bases loaded jam he got in the first inning, which, we piled him up to like 24, 25 pitches, which we felt really good about. But, he stuck around until the end of the game. He really had some short innings. So he pitched very well, and we knew he would. But we would have liked to have chased him a little earlier. But big 2-out hit by Earl there, Max Earlmeyer to kind of spring-load it with 2 outs there. And, kind of took the monkey off our back a little bit. Everybody relaxed and scored a couple runs. Cooper with a hustle play scoring from third base. And I think the play of the game, the momentum builder, was his throw from right field.
Absolutely.
I
was just going to ask you about that.
Who knows how long. We're notorious for not getting the third out.
Right.
And he got us off the field, and I believe we scored one the next inning or pretty close to it. So,
yep.
He played a really good game out there.
What is it with Kuemper right fielders? Former right fielder Kyle Berg just did that same thing for the Merchants the other night, and then I teased Cooper that he probably saw him do that the other night and kind of studied how to do it. But what is it with that you guys teach in the outfield that you got outfielders that are capable of doing that? That takes a perfect play.
Yeah, well, you can give Coach Lujano that credit because he works with our outfielders and does a very good job. And and I hats off to Coach Riley Bach too. He's called a good game. Kept our pitches in there, kept re-encouraging them when we call it effectively wild, but We lost track of the strike zone a few times, but really does a good job of encouraging our pitchers, keeping them in the moment, holding our runners, and we weren't able to. We didn't steal. I don't think we stole a bag tonight, did we? Two bags. But they did a good job. Ethan also did a good job of holding runners, it was a good game.
You ended up throwing two guys and got a good start, I thought, from Cal Waniger tonight. Went 4+, only gave up one hit, struck out 7, walked 2. Then you brought in Siebenaller. He was able to close things out, get the win. What'd you see from your two guys?
Well, velocity and good breaking stuff is what we need to see. Accuracy is something else we need to see more of. We cannot give guys free 90 feet. I mean, we cannot defend a walk, and nobody ever has. That's something we got to have. It's got to be taken care of. I mean, if we do that, we feel pretty good about how we can advance. Going to need some luck, but if they can have some accuracy and command the fastball, they're pretty tough to beat.
When you look at your potential next opponents, what do you know about the two? I think Ridgeview was here in town earlier this year. If it's West Monona, I don't know much about them. What are you looking at? I'm sure you'll go scout on Saturday night.
Well, we played Ridgeview during the year, and they're a very quality opponent, and we'll have to play well to beat everybody going forward. West Monona has nothing to lose. Look what Carroll High can do. They played with their backs against the wall, played very hard, very good. If somebody walked in here tonight and didn't know the story on either team, you'd have a hard time guessing records. So, it's district atmosphere, it's tournament, everything. You're one and done. There's no playoffs, so no series. So you got to be ready to go. And our guys are tested. We've won 17 this year against some pretty quality opponents, we feel, and we're going to have to win 3 against some pretty good teams going forward.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming up here and joining us tonight. Best of luck coming up on Tuesday or whenever next week against either Ridgeview or West Monona.
Yep, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for covering us. Thanks for the nice camera work over there, boss.
Bet. Yeah, Travis Brink's doing a great job as he always does. Head coach Randy Snyder will step away back in 30 seconds with our motor and player of the game.
Hey, Katie, what you up to?
Hey, Will. How durable is your roof shingles? Can your roof handle extreme conditions? Check this out. Look what happens when you ball up a shingle. Pound out at some, our competitor's shingle are ripped up and has fallen apart, while a Brink shingle, has easily held its own. If you're looking for a roof that comes with a lifetime guarantee, get a second opinion today. Call Brinks Exteriors at 515-789-ROOF. We won't break the bank. Call the roof pros at Brinks Exteriors, 515-789-ROOF.
Here tonight, Potabom finishing up again, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, stole home tonight, and threw a runner out at third base after making a catch in kind of the middle part of the outfield out there in right field. Gunned a runner down in the 4th inning for the final out of that inning, then came up to start at the bottom half of the 4th and got his single, moved to second on an error, stole third, and then scored the first run of the game for Kuemper, and that kind of sparked him here tonight. They rally back for a 5-2 victory against the Carroll Tigers. 4, Brett Luck's back in the studio for my film guy here tonight, Mr. Travis Brinks. This is Jeff Blankman saying thank you for listening to Carroll and Kuemper baseball coverage here tonight on 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCIM. Have a great night, everybody.